Hello everyone, welcome back to Vishwavidyalay. Have you ever opened a website and wondered how is this page created? How does text, images and buttons appear on my screen? The answer is HTML. In today's video, we are going to learn what HTML is in a very simple and easy way. So even if you are a complete beginner, don't worry. You will understand everything clearly by the end of this video. Now let us understand what HTML actually means. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Let me break this into simple words. Hypertext means text that contains links. Markup language means a language that uses tags to structure content. So HTML is a language that tells the browser what to display on a web page and how to organize it. HTML is not a programming language because it does not make decisions or perform calculations. Instead, it marks up content so that browsers know how to display it. What is HTML used for? HTML is used to create web pages, to structure website content, to display text, images, videos, and links, to build forms like login pages and contact forms. Every website like Google, YouTube, and Facebook starts with HTML. How websites work. When you type a website address in your browser, the browser requests the website files. The server sends HTML files. The browser reads the HTML. The browser displays the page visually. So HTML tells the browser what to show. What are HTML tags? HTML uses tags to define content. Tags are written inside angle brackets. Most tags come in pairs, that is, opening tag and closing tag. For example, paragraph tag followed by the sentence, this is a paragraph, and then followed by the closing paragraph tag. Now let me explain this. In HTML, the p tag is used to write a paragraph. Here, the text, this is a paragraph, is written inside the p tag. So the browser displays it as a paragraph on the web page. Now let us know about HTML elements. An HTML element includes opening tag, content, and closing tag. Now let us see the example. H1 tag followed by the sentence welcome to my website, then followed by the closing H1 tag. This entire line is called an HTML element. Now let me explain this line very clearly. In HTML, the H1 tag is used for the main heading of a web page. Here, welcome to my website will be displayed as the largest heading. Now let us know the basic structure of an HTML page. Every HTML page follows a basic structure. Now let us see line by line explanation of this basic structure. Doctype HTML. This line tells a web browser that this document is written in HTML5. It is not an HTML tag but a declaration. It helps the browser display the page correctly. Think of it as telling the browser, hey browser, this page follows modern HTML rules. Now let us see HTML tag. HTML lang equal to en within double quotes. This is the root tag or main tag of the HTML document. All other HTML content must be written inside this tag. Lang equal to en within double quotes specifies that the language of the page is English. The purpose of this is to help search engines. It improves screen readers for visually impaired users. Now let us see head tag. The head section contains information about the web page. Content inside head tag is not displayed on the web page. It is mainly used for page title, character encoding, SEO, linking CSS, and JavaScript. Now let us see meta tag. Meta character set equal to UTF-8 within double quotes. This tag defines the character encoding. UTF-8 supports English letters, numbers, symbols, emojis, Indian languages, and other global languages. Without this, some characters may display incorrectly. Now let us see the title tag. It sets the title of the web page. The title appears on the browser tab in search engine results. Now let us see the closing heading tag. This tag closes the head section. Everything related to page information must be written before this line. Now let us see body tag. The body tag contains all visible content of the web page. Everything you see on a website like text, images, videos, buttons is written inside this tag. Now let us see H1 tag. H1 tag is a heading tag. It is the largest and most important tag. HTML has heading tags from H1 to H6. H1 tag is main heading. H6 tag is the smallest heading. Now let us see the P tag. P tag stands for paragraph. It is used to write normal text content. Automatically add space before and after the paragraph. Now let us see the closing body tag. It closes the body section. No visible content should be written after this tag. Now let us see closing HTML tag. This is the last tag of the HTML document. It closes the HTML tag. It marks the end of the HTML page. Now let us know about heading tags. HTML headings are defined with the H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading. H6 defines the least important heading. Now let us know the paragraph tag. In HTML, the paragraph tag is used to display normal text content on a web page. Whenever we want to write sentences, explanations, descriptions, long text, we use the paragraph tag. Now let us know the syntax of paragraph tag. Opening paragraph tag, then followed by the content or text which is to be displayed on a web page, then followed by the closing paragraph tag. Now let us understand what does HTML is case insensitive. In HTML, case insensitive means HTML tags work the same whether we write them in uppercase, lowercase, or mixed case. The browser does not differentiate between capital and small letters in HTML tags. HTML only creates structure. To build modern websites, we also use CSS for colors, layout, and design, JavaScript for animations and interactions. Now let us know the advantages of HTML. It is easy to learn. It is beginner friendly. It is supported by all browsers. It is free to use. It is the foundation for web development. Who should learn HTML? HTML is useful for students, beginners, web developers, bloggers, content creators, anyone interested in websites. How to start learning HTML? You only need a text editor like Notepad, etc., and a web browser like Chrome, Firefox, etc. Create a file with .html extension and start writing code. Let's summarize. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It structures web pages. It uses tags and elements. It is the first step in web development. If you want to create websites, HTML is where your journey begins. If this video helped you, like the video, comment your doubts, subscribe for more web development tutorials.